welcome to Dr. Board Game. Today joining me are two of the three babes with books. I don't know if you've watched their program, it's amazing. You should tune in sometime. But today we're going to do this amazing game called Quest for the Antidote. And it's made by a company you may have heard of. It's called Upper Deck. They make baseball cards, so hockey cards. Yeah, almost lots of cards that have been, even superhero Marvel cards back in the day. So, this game is a dice card adventure game. You have been poisoned by the king Mithridates, and the whole point of the game is to go and adventure out to find the ingredients you need in order to go back to the apothecary to make your antidote. In a normal game, you will shuffle out of the 10 cards of your color. You'll pick 4, but in this game, we're going to cut it down because it's fairly long that way to just 2 ingredients. So we pick the top 2. We can put our cards aside. And as you see, there is a black or empty and a full. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your card up so that the black or empty faces the board, showing that you don't have that ingredient. Now, when I put the monsters out here, each one of these little spots have monsters in it. I took the deck 2 halves and I put the highest ranking monsters. There's 2 monsters that are level 10 in the bottom part and shuffled that together and put them out first. The reason you do that, and it's part of the game, is so that you won't come across the highest ranked monsters, the hardest ones, right away. Then you shuffle the rest and put them over top. In these corners, I've placed out 4 different treasures. These treasures can be got, for example, Noble Steed, which adds 3 more movement to you, by going beyond your objective into the corners. It seems like a really good idea to do that, but the problem is that when you do that, it's taking longer. And every single movement you make, every roll of the dice, it costs you a breath. You have 50 breaths. Every time you move, you lose a breath. Every time you fight a monster, every time you roll the dice fighting a monster, you lose a breath. And when you're fighting a monster, if it has a level 5, 6, 7, whatever, you need to equal that number on a 10-sided dice. This is a 10-sided dice, or higher in order to beat it. If you don't beat the monster, you have to keep rolling, which means you lose more breaths. When you hit 0, you're dead. I have also given my friend Maya and my friend Leslie here 2 cards. These are meddling cards. No one knows what they are, but you can use them against your opponents at any time. Some of them are really, really nasty. There's one out there that's fallen debris. That's what this little brick is. It can block off a path as long as it has another axis. You can't block off a path that only has one in and out, like the Eye of Cyclops here. But you can block off a path like that where people just have to go further around. And it can be really nasty. So, to start off the game, what we're going to do is we're going to roll the 10-sided dice, and whoever has the higher number will go first. 7. So Maya's going first.
Okay. So I roll this excited dice for my movement. And we're going to start at the apothecary, and I'm going to try and get to Flower of Field and Snow of Mountaintop.
So the snow's here, and the flower is right over here.
So I have 5, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now I've moved her 1 breath already. You'll notice on the way that she's going, this path, there's a red spot with an arrow. If you're going the direction the arrow faces, then you have to stop and face that monster. If you're going away, you'll be able to have free movement. We'll show you once we reach a monster.
All right. I get to move 3. So 1, 2, 3. I lose a breath for moving.
All right.
And I'm heading to Dust of Pit and Tooth of Beaver.
So the Dust of Pit is all the way over here at this green marker, and the Tooth of Beaver all the way over here. Now, I have to go for the Wing of Bat, which is here, and the Snow of Mountaintop, which is there.
Oh, I've got it pretty good.
Yeah. I have a 1. That is horrible. But it'll work out.
2. Okay, so I'm going to move my 2, and I'm going to lose a breath, and I have to fight a monster because I'm on the orange arrow. So this monster is a level 5. It is a pack of wild dogs who are foaming at the mouth and thirsty for blood. So I have to roll a 5 or higher on the 10-sided dice in order to beat this monster.
So she got a 10, but she still loses a breath for fighting. So now she's at 47 breaths.
Basically, every time you roll a dice, you lose a breath.
Every time you move and roll a dice, yeah.
One thing is I only had 2 movement there, but if I'd had more, do I get to move after I fight?
Yes. So if she had rolled a higher number, when she reaches the 2, she would turn the dice to whatever she had left, face the monster, and then continue on with what she has. We do that, and the game recommends that in order for people to remember how much more movement they had left.
2.
So what do you do, Maya? Besides Babes with Books.
Well, I like books, and I work at the library. I work at the library in my local town, and I also homeschool my 2 children. I have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old boys, and we are exploring the world of that. So lots of board games that way.
Cool.
Math, reading, lots of fun.
You work at a library, don't you, Leslie?
I sure do. And I own Pandora's Books.
Which, that's where we are. A wonderful place for tea, used books, and games. You could even see me here on Friday nights playing from 6 to 12.
Get his autograph.
So I kind of feel like overhead there's a rumbling and the cliffs are doing weird things, and all of a sudden some debris starts to fall. And so there's some debris that ends up right there.
All right, so Leslie has used the meddling card, Fallen Debris. It's
That
nasty.
she has.
So now, unfortunately, Maya's got a long ways to go
And she
around.
has to go back and fight another creature first,
Yeah.
which I waited specifically for. I mean, what?
Now, the other interesting thing is about these meddling cards. If you don't use them or don't want to, because you don't play that way, like sometimes I don't like to do that to other people, you can turn them in, and for
You
each
guys have
card,
seen the show.
for each card you turn in, you can get 5 breaths back. Please, people, let's concentrate on the game.
What do you do, Jason?
What don't I do? But I work as a fire extinguisher technician and fire suppression technician
Isn't that like
for
the
Ultimate
first line of defense? Like
It
you're almost
is.
like a firefighter.
It is. Almost, except we come home at night to keep you warm in bed. So I've got 6. I'll move 2. Have to face the monster, so I'll change that to 4 to remind myself how much I have left. I am facing a level 4 mischievous wood elf. Raised in the woods by predatory beasts, the silent killer has learned to track and trap his prey. With handmade weapons and snares, now you're on his turf. All right, so
What
I
number
lose
is
1
it?
for movement. You
What
should have lost 1 for your movement.
What number is it?
It's a number level 4. And my first attack, I lost a breath and didn't win it. 2, a 3,
Oh. Deep breath.
and a 5. I beat the monster. Monster goes away, and I continue on my way with another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you go.
Okay. 2. So 1.
So as
Fight
you
a
saw,
monster. Oh, I have a level 9. The Resurrected Baroness. Foolish. She is evil personified. That's basically
at the library
what the
you can get
text
hooked on
says.
phonics.
Evil person. Sorry, I got distracted there. Actually, I forgot I was on a show. I got too into the flavor text.
It's all right.
She's evil personified. So I am going to have to roll a 9.
So-
5, 1, 2, 10.
All right.
So
As
that
you
wasn't
see,
too bad.
on a 10-sided dice, 0 equals 10. There's no such thing as less than 1.
But the exciting thing about the Resurrected Baroness is at the bottom, which there are with some of the higher monsters, I think. If victorious, you acquire the sigil ring.
All right.
Oh, the sigil wing
Ba,
is
ba,
right
ba.
here.
So yes, there's about 6 monsters out there that are high levels that if you kill them, you'll gain what's called a drop. Basically, they had treasure on their body and you took it.
So in this case, the sigil ring, if I acquire this, then for each part of my antidote that I collect, I can gain 5 breaths back. So in a, is it usually 4?
It's usually 4.
Yeah, so in a 4 ingredient, like the regular layout of the game, that's 20 breaths throughout the game.
Yeah.
So that's a massive advantage for this one. I think it's pretty cool.
Yep.
So, and then I still had one more, so I'll just go 1.
But you also notice that she is now further down on the board for 43 breaths left.
Yeah.
Takes a
1,
breath.
2. Change that to 1. And fight something. Let's see what I have to fight. I have a surly turtle, number 2.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
An angry turtle.
Not a turtle.
Beware its iron jaws. And I got a 3.
It cost
First
her
hit.
1 breath, but
Yeah.
she fought it.
That's how it's done.
Those surly turtles.
Yeah.
Surly turtles.
They're danger.
2. All right. 1, 2, and move
I have to
myself
move one more.
1 breath.
So this game is debuting on the show tonight?
Yes, this is the debut of this game. It's amazing. Quest of Antidote has never been played on Dr. Board Game ever before. It'd be fair to say that I debut all of my games. The word of the day, debut.
All right.
Did you move your
Yeah.
1 over?
1.
Yeah.
1. That is so helpful. Thank
I
you.
know.
Number 1.
1 is a horrible number to roll because you're losing breaths every time. Yeah, I've moved her.
So I will say we played
6.
this game once before together.
1.
I really like the mechanics of it. I think it's fun. The art is really interesting. It's this kind of mix between folky and kind of cartoony at the same time. My only comment is the breath mechanic. It's a little forgetful,
Yeah.
Race.
I would
Yeah.
say
You
you
have
would
to
have to
remember.
definitely play this with your children if you got it with.
Yeah, for kids.
It's definitely more of an adult.
I think the
game
flavor
because
text
of
is really
the
fun for the
number of
monsters.
mechanics, yeah.
But this, just remembering this.
Yeah,
is,
sometimes you forget.
Yeah, which I mean isn't a big deal then, right? If you're not
If
worrying too
everyone's
much.
on the same page.
Yeah, but if
I
there's
have a
way to
level
improve
3
that-
vile kitten I have to face.
Oh.
Do not let this kitty's countenance deceive you. Behind those inky eyes and that button nose is a fierce feline. That's one contemptible pussycat.
Vile kitten.
All
How do you
right.
feel about that, Maya? He's killing a
I
kitten.
know, well,
4.
fighting it.
It's
Pokemon
dead.
never die.
Oh,
1,
right. They don't.
Well,
2.
you're just fighting
Oh,
to get by.
look, I've still got 3 more movements. But before I finish that, can I see that? This meddling card allows me to take something from a friend. Hello, sigil ring.
Borrow. Borrow.
I'm going to have to give it back, but now I get the wing of bat, I get the ingredient, and thanks to Maya, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breaths back. Thank you, Maya. Maya's so helpful most of these times. And I didn't quite finish all my movements. 1 more. Almost there.
Oh, nice.
6. Can you? Yeah, and I'm gonna go down. Thank you very much. There we go.
6. 3 6s in a row. I don't know, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wicked Trickster. Do not fall for this perplexing riddles and treacherous traps.
It's a level what?
Level 5.
All right. So 2 she is down. 10. And she beats it.
The one thing that I would say about, I wish the cards were a little bit bigger.
The monster cards, yes. Yeah.
My aged eyes have trouble reading them.
You know,
Although I wouldn't want the game board to be a lot bigger, so I get like that's
Yeah,
gotta be hard
it's
to
true.
figure out how to fit all that stuff on a game board, right?
Yeah.
I think the path like this is rather uncrowded. I don't feel like it's too messy, like
no,
not to be
It's
anal
just
or
such
anything,
good
but
flavor text.
yeah.
I feel so bad that you guys are so far down on your breaths and I'm so high that I'm going to play this card called Breathless. Realizing the terrible predicament that they're in, all other players begin to hyperventilate and lose 5 breaths. Technically not my fault.
Maya.
All right.
You
And
got a hole in your bag.
Whoa!
Oh, you should have waited until
I
he was
know.
on the other
No,
side.
A card laid is a card played.
So
all
here we
know that
go.
rule.
We have just learned for board games, don't get pissed off when they meddle against you, and wait.
Better time to play
So
that
I
was when
played
he
it-
got to the other side of the board.
Yeah, he was really close still to the wing and bat. He made me a little grumpy.
1.
I played my meddling card, and he's gonna move right
I'm going
back.
to move 1. I'm going to go back to the wing of bat and get it back.
I
Thank
was
you.
just doing it for timeliness of
That's a
Dr.
good
Short
idea,
Game.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't I wanted to show
Didn't
how
wanna
that
draw
meddling
this out.
card worked.
Yeah.
So that in
Some
that
of us have
case-
talents. Mine may be a little hidden, but you know, it comes out while we play games.
Okay, 4, Miss Leslie.
Could you move your purple because it's a little
Yeah.
further up?
Okay.
Quite. All right.
It does get kind of cutthroat playing this
forgot to
game
move
once
my
people,
one last time
once
again.
something happens to people
One.
and they start to try to gang up on you.
Well, I thought everyone else was playing them. I thought, well,
You didn't want to continue on to get the.
Nope.
Oh.
So you can continue on to get these special items, and what I found last time I played is that it just made it so that I had to go that much further, and it was okay. But I'm gonna fight a bloated gnome because no one likes a bloated gnome. Like seriously.
But let's
Drink
pause
some
1
water.
second just to see what Leslie passed up. Encouraging weather with breeze at your back and clear skies ahead. She could have taken a double up, taken 2 complete back-to-back turns for the next 2 turns,
But
2
it would have
rounds.
taken you 2 turns to get it.
No, you could have
yeah,
rolled a
no,
6.
to get there and get back. Yes,
I
it's
don't
2
know.
turns.
Yeah.
Just
So
saying.
this one that I get to add 3 every time, that is a little different. I might have gone a little bit further. But 8.
All right, so she gets 1 for attacking and wins. Did you please pass me the dice?
I laughed when I used that. Darn hard there.
Darn it.
3, 1, 2. Change that to a 1 and fight this monster. Could you move me? Here I go myself. Down to 45 for the move. And it's a level 3 grumpy shrub. This cantankerous thorn-barbed bush gives new meaning to the term prickly. Though rooted, his spikes spread far and wide. This is one heady hedge.
This is a good hypnoglotte.
3. And 3 beats it, but I still have to take 4.
Very good.
Now I will continue on with... I could... Yeah, this is probably the fastest way. I see you still have 1 meddling card. Are you trying to breathe through it and not use it? Is
Yeah.
there...
I'm like super stuck, so. 4, please.
Please.
Miss Leslie. Yes.
1.
Okay, and then I'll fight.
You are fighting a level 9.
Another level 9. A Jern-Dern Rattlestaff? What? Gurn-Dern?
Yeah.
Jern-Dern? Do
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's god darn, basically.
Oh,
God darn.
thanks for figuring that out for me.
I'm
This
good with
is-
words.
This is not the brightest of minds.
I do not condone any of that. We are a family show.
Okay, corrupted by black magic, this fallen wizard now walks the path of darkness. His evil is ancient and more powerful than anything you've ever encountered. I can't believe that too.
Ah!
Yay! I get the battle-worn staff. I pick up the battle-worn staff.
So,
Let's see, I have a ring and I have a staff. If victorious, I inherit the Rattlestaff's magic and I'm able to pass over the next 3 monster decks without needing to
Nice.
stop to fight any monsters.
so there's no markers for this. What we're going to do is we're just going to put one of these for each time she passes on there until she
You can
has
use
3.
a dice or any
A dime.
Whatever you feel works.
Okay, and I have movement still?
Yes, 3, I believe.
Yeah, I'm moving towards the snow of the mountaintops. Thank you very much.
Maya,
Yeah.
who stopped you from going the quick way and facing these level 9 monsters?
No one. We were
No,
just,
it wasn't.
To be fair, I have to go to Tooth of the Beaver.
Leslie was playing a game as it's meant to be played. I think it's very important to just enjoy the game and to play. I mean, yes, if you want to add a little bit of rivalry into the playing of the
Well,
meddling
I was
cards.
just wondering why you were so quick to like throw down that card at the wrong time just to get back at me.
Can you move me?
I was a little anxious about the meddling cards because everyone was playing them all. I was like, I have to play a meddling card. I don't know.
The other thing I would do is have everybody have their own D6 and D10 and
Yeah.
have them.
Good call.
4. So move my guy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 4 please.
Please move your purple over to 32.
And I get to pass right by that.
Oh,
Yeah.
When I'm done.
I looked at it.
So let's put 1 over here just to
Okay,
show that you passed.
here we go.
Yes, people, you can't stop everyone from cheating. Sometimes by accident.
1. Karma.
It's true. Karma is horrible.
Yeah, see, obviously this is not the game for me because I never
1.
with breaths. Ever.
They could put like a dial or you have your own little counter that you
I was wondering
start
about
at
that when
50
we were
and
playing
move it
last night.
down
Like I was
yourself.
thinking about it a bit.
Because then you would only have to, you wouldn't have to have one person to
Well,
keep track of.
See, I've seen a lot of board games, much like this, go to computer games. And I think this would be a perfect one for computer.
This would be great
Because-
you count the turns.
Automatic.
Exactly. And then you wouldn't have to worry about the mechanic.
I would play this as an app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear that upper deck?
6, please.
Ooh.
Please move your
1,
purple
2,
one.
3, 4,
5.
5.
And then I'm going to skip another monster and go back the way I came.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Now, as you know, she's not taking a breath for skipping those monsters. That's an extra benefit. Because she doesn't have to roll, she doesn't have to lose a breath.
And then remember, I got Snow of Mountains, so I'm going to flip it to full. That is a good part of the cards. I
Yeah.
like that design. And I have the Sigil Ring, so I'm going to gain 5 breaths back for each part of the antidote that I collect. So that went well for me, that
Yeah.
little area collecting.
6.
Maya and Leslie and I have played a lot of
1,
games
2.
together. Leslie thinks that there's this hatred or something where I go after her, but obviously that doesn't happen that way.
I
I'm
am
just saying.
fighting a twisted serpent.
Ooh.
Level 8 twisted serpent. Basically, suffocating squeeze, venomous bite. It will savor every second and swallow you whole. Let's just see about that.
Yeah.
8. Did you move?
Did you
me
move her
from-
1?
Or
For movement.
breath for movement?
And 1 for a fight. Another one. Oh, 1 more. And she passed. Now she's going to get something
And-
special.
Defeating such a formidable foe inspires you. Gain 5 breaths.
Ooh!
Back to 33. The reason I go after people like Maya or Leslie is because I try to take out my opponents that are toughest first.
I do think this is an interesting thing with board games that can take a long time to learn for some people, and just through playing, is that kind of emotional connection to it's not about you or it's
It's just a game.
yeah. I don't know if some
6.
people can never play board games fully in that kind of
Yeah.
relaxed way.
But it's easier too if you have that problem of not playing relaxed to play cooperative ones where it's all of you against the board game. And that's my way. Sometimes I have to like step back and just play one of those so we can all have fun and, play against the
Yeah.
board.
I like a cooperative board game. I think you get to talk a bit more then too.
Yeah.
It's very easy to go into your own corner when you're playing a board game, and sometimes I think the cooperative helps that conversation.
Well, as a doctor, I'd like us all to be inclusive and not exclusive. Just saying.
My husband's watching this show. Not too inclusive.
I have a level 6
I thought you were wrapping your arms around like what is
Frost
going on
Devil.
there?
Oh, with what's going on in the media, I would like
Now
to point
who's
out
getting-
that has never happened.
Maya.
So level 6 Frost,
There you go.
and I beat it.
1 hit.
Now I have 4.
You know what? That was
1,
way too
2,
easy for
3,
you.
4.
Unfortunately, there is an unforeseen enemy that's coming your way. Normally, I would wait and make him fight the king because it would be a longer game. But I think we're going to go with you fighting. Yeah, let's go with the Baroness.
Level
He
9
gets nothing for
for defeating her.
it.
1. That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 10.
Not bad. You were saying when we played this, you watched someone go how far?
Oh, I saw someone go from 33 breaths all the way down to 7. The person was decimated, and that was just a level 9 like that.
Yeah, just the way you.
Sometimes the rolls are really just so easy to mess up on.
Okay, 6, please.
Move your purple one.
And I'll skip over
over
that.
this one.
Yes,
All right,
and
now
then
that's
turn
done.
This
Yep.
in.
That's just over here.
Was that 6 moves? Do I get one more?
Did you move her to 6
Yeah.
full?
Okay.
Full 6.
Okay, so
Perfect.
she has to stop there.
Come on, big money. 4. All right, I'll
Not
take
bad.
that. So here's a good example of not thinking things through.
You move the
I
red
need to go
over?
to Tooth of the Beaver. And because I put a piece of debris there, now I have to go all the way around and then back instead of just going straight across the board.
Woohoo! To not thinking through your meddling cards.
Yes. Sometimes you're like, I'm gonna get them, and it doesn't
I
quite
was
work
just
out.
really
I was trying to play a
excited.
show. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew you both had to go
Okay,
to Snow
one.
of the Mountain, so
I'm
I was
gonna
trying to
go
make it hard.
across to that monster. Well, no, I think I have to go. Can I go to that one?
You can go whichever one.
Anyone
Oh
else.
yeah, that's totally the one I want then. Perfect. And that's my turn because I rolled a 1. So yeah.
Lovely. Did you
Yeah.
move your thing for breath?
Yes. You got really lucky on your stuff being really close together.
I did.
3. So move me for breath for movement, and I'm going to fight. Oh, it's the elderly panther.
Aww. He's arthritic, right?
He is arthritic, but watch out, because he has grand paws. It's the best
This is
joke
awesome.
ever.
Yeah.
Like really good flavor text.
It's pretty punny.
Some of the best
He was
I've
a
seen.
3, I rolled a 4, so I lose breath for fighting, but 4 grand paws went down.
Okay, I'm going to lose control for you.
Ooh. So now she's taking control of my character. If I had other cards and stuff, she'd be able to use them, but I don't.
Yeah, so in this case, basically, I'm going to roll for him and then anything else. But I may use any reward cards or drops as player gains.
I don't have any. But what I'm hoping for is a 1, because it won't really matter.
Yeah, that's the only thing about this card is you could do really good with a roll, or you could do
Or you
really
could
good.
get a 6. Ah, go back the other way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's fight. It's only a rabid she-wolf with gurgling growls.
So we move me 1 from my movement.
Yeah. So it's a 6, so I'm hoping for a lot of 1s and 2s right now. That would be fantastic. I got about 15 of those.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
and the
got
first
7
roll.
right away.
One more
Okay,
movement.
but he gets a movement. And yeah, like I said, that card could have been
You
fun
can
as
move
well.
me 1 more. No, my actual.
Yeah. That card could have been really fun if it had drops, because I would have gotten those drops as well. But I also did move him back across, so to get to where he's going, he's going to have to fight another monster to get through again.
Yeah. You can feel the love. But you know what? That's some of the things that I enjoy about playing some of these board games is when it's harder, and if I win, it was good. If I lost, well, it was everyone against me. I mean, it might sound like a cop-out, but really it's the fun of the you know,
Well,
the
that's good.
competition.
Yeah.
Could you move me 1? And now I've got to fight my monster. Even though it's not going to count 1 because I'm on here, but because I'm going back this way, it's still going to cost me no movement but 1 breath.
Yeah.
So 8. So now I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it was a level 3 jittery skunk.
I remember when we were back there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, 5.
Please move your...
3, 4, 5. Perfect. And I'm going to take a breath because I moved. Phew! Bless you.
Thank you.
Reminder of everyone, it's cold and flu season. Get your flu shot.
Oh,
Doctor. Thank you.
2.
Yes, I have what's good for you.
Oh, this is the exciting thing. I didn't see this in the last game.
Okay.
Oh.
If a person lands exactly on the same space as another person, they can fight that person. One person rolls the d10, and the other person rolls the d10. Whoever's higher wins. If you beat the other person, you can take one of their objects. But if you lose 5 breaths.
This is a risk
Oh.
I'm willing to take, I think. Now, I'm actually going the other way, but because I have the opportunity to kick my butt, I'm going to show you how it works and land on her space.
Remember this thing we talked about, karma? Just saying.
All
Let's
right,
watch how it
here
works.
we go.
There we go.
10.
Oh,
that could be
that.
Man.
2.
I will take your sigil ring.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Do I also lose my
No,
breath?
all you
Only
lose
the-
is that. If
Okay.
it's only the only drawback to that attack is the person making the attack.
Okay.
So
I mean, it sucks because I lose my draw.
1.
but-
Did you move me to 30 and I go ahead 1? Thank you.
I mean, there's 3 of us playing. I can't even remember.
Did you
what
move my
colors we
red
are.
for my...
This is what they're talking about remembering the move, the breath.
Yeah, it's just beyond me. 1.
You have to move your breath, and now you have to face this monster.
Okay, and then I'll take the monster. Yeah. Wow. I just keep fighting all these ladies. A savage, a succubus. So it's a she demon, and if I get close, I'm going to be dead before I hit the ground. She's a level 7, so here we go. 1. Oh, I got a 10. So 2 times to fight her, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm happy if it's like 3 and under. I don't think
Oh,
that's bad. That's not a lot of breaths.
A lot of people are getting lucky. I've seen, like I said, I've seen the rolls go so bad that
Yeah.
you lose half your life.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fight.
King Mithridates.
A level 8 flaming banshee. Leaves you helpless and then she'll cook you alive. Your toast.
So Christmas is
10.
coming up. Do you
10.
have any good games that you'd recommend for people to be putting on their gift guides or
Well,
lists?
There is a game that I would like Pandora's to get some point
then
called Welcome to the Dungeon, which is amazing. I've seen it on Will Wheaton's show Tabletop. Small World is an amazing game, and so is King of Tokyo or King of New York. Those are really, really easy ones for everyone to play.
Good. So that's like a good group
Oh,
game
yeah.
for anyone.
Yeah, and,
Awesome.
and the nice thing about King of Tokyo and King of New York, it's pretty easy for even kids to learn. But
yeah, we have King of something.
one of the other ones that I really like is
And
Suro or Suro of the Seas. We did Suro of the Seas on here. And the reason I like it is that you can play up to 8 people, and it's fairly straightforward and easy.
Yeah.
Especially if you get the Suro without the dragons.
Yeah, we played that last Christmas.
Yep.
I think that was the first time I played that.
Oh, wrong dice. 1. Huzzah!
1 is the loneliest man ever seen. Okay, 5. Please down to flower field.
Move yourself to 30. I mean 29.
1, 2,
3. I'm gonna flip my ingredient and then go back up.
4,
And
5.
I'll fight. What am I fighting? A ruthless headhunter. Oh my goodness, I've not been alone this entire time. Make sure my head is on straight, otherwise the sadistic tracker will add my head to his collection. This is level 7. I've gotten a lot of high levels. I got
Ooh, that was
Alright.
your time to.
It only cost her 1 movement.
1 breath and I beat that guy. Okay.
There's an area
That was all my
to
movement.
time something.
Now here's the
The
unfortunate
next
thing.
spells.
Maya's got all of her ingredients she needs. I mean, like I said, normally it would be 4 ingredients, but all she has to do is get back here to the apothecary, and she wins. If
Now
someone
would be
had
time
used,
for a hole in a bag.
if someone had used their cards to stop that,
Well, you know, I use it when I need to use it.
did you move
My
red
breath?
one? 1.
Wow.
It's
This
been
game
a-
has a lot of ones,
Yep.
I find.
Yeah, there are. I'm this excited, hey? 3, please.
This one?
No. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. You can count.
Please move purple over 1.
Gosh, the breath moving.
And a breath movement for me.
I like to divvy it up so when it's closer to that person, they have to move it.
Another one. Karma.
I'm going to get there. Now,
3.
there is one thing I could do, which I may decide to do. Not only can you steal an object from a person, you can steal their ingredients. I have this friend Maya coming back with the snow from the mountain. I need the snow from the mountain.
What are you talking about? How can you do that?
All
You
he has
go
to
and
do
I
is fight
fight
you.
just like she did, and I take
But
your
you
ingredient.
have a chance getting on the same spot as me.
Oh yeah, But right now, that might be the only way for me to win.
Is that what you're doing right now?
I
No,
am
I'm going to do it now, but that's
fighting
wasn't.
a voodoo shaman.
I didn't think about
he
that
is a
till I moved.
level 7, and he is ready to enslave my soul.
Ooh.
4,
Sounds
so
like a-
I move
Sounds like a boyfriend.
1 for a breath as well, and another, and a 10. All right, voodoo shaman.
All right.
Done.
So now
Wait,
that
I had one more move.
I've realized that maybe my best chance is to go after Maya. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Faster than actually going over there. It's actually very sound strategy.
Okay, we'll see if it works out for him. Okay, so 1, I'm going to fight a monster.
Don't forget to turn your dice to 5.
5. Okay, I have an irate pigeon. A very angry pigeon. No
It's an
surprise,
angry
it's level
bird.
2,
You're
so I
fighting
beat
an
it.
angry bird.
There you go. Okay. So it was a 2, so I beat it right away. Then I get 1 more. This
5
one,
more.
oh yeah, 2, 3, 4. See you later, Jason. Bye.
Now, you've seen me roll 1s all the time. If I can
Now
just
you'll
roll a 1.
6.
I'm gonna-
1, 2, 3, and a breath.
All right.
I told you you'd roll a 5.
Well,
That's not even one where you could stick
1.
around.
Oops.
You could.
2,
Can you go?
3,
Can you go back
4,
and forth?
5. I can go whichever way I
Yeah, he
want.
could have.
But can you go?
No,
one,
no,
But I
no,
haven't
no.
turned now.
You have to go one direction with your movement.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's ending at a spot, then you can double back. But
Okay. I'm back.
congratulations. I don't have any prizes like Will Wheaton
What?
on
There's
tabletop.
prizes sometimes?
On Will Wheaton's tabletop there is.
Have there ever been prizes on this one?
No.
I won a prize last time I played.
Yes.
What did you win?
A trophy.
I don't have a prize.
There are no
I
prizes.
guess he likes me.
Although, some point in time, you could win a date with the doctor. Come here, have tea, and play a board game with me.
Are you looking for people to be on your show?
Yes, I'm always looking for people that are interested in playing board games and learning, and possibly are not scared to be in front of the camera, like Christian Hubschmidt or anyone for that matter. But if you're out there, Will Wheaton, come play with us. Thank you for watching. We won't be here December, but we'll be back in January.
You're not here in December?
No, Christmas.
Hi.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thanks for having us. Good game. I enjoyed this one.
Mommy.